Hi, my name's Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to review the fundraising and capital raising investor databases and options and prices that people can contact me for via my Fiverr profile. Just a little bit about myself. In the past 2 years, I've helped over 200 clients with their fundraising initiatives, pitch decks, investor databases, and targeting and more, and you can get more information via my Fiverr profile on the link below. So my investor databases include venture capital, private equity, angel groups, investment banks, and more. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews and corporate fundraising presentations. If you're just getting ready to send your presentation out to potential investors, I have a service on Fiverr where I will either review it for you or completely rewrite it for you depending on your needs. Just check my link below for more information on that, and I also provide startup fundraising consulting. So this video highlights the databases I provide for my clients for the purpose of either fundraising or capital raising and business development. So there's quite a lot of them, so I prepared this video to sort of streamline it a bit and help people out who are just new to the platform trying to find out what one is suitable for them. How do I find these investors? I have a master database of over 400,000 verified global contacts. That includes angel investors, angel groups, family investment offices, endowment funds, pension funds, hedge funds, private equity databases, REITs, a very high net worth and ultra high net worth Middle East investor database, investment consultants list, venture capital, and investment banks. And the good news is these lists are ready to be provided to people right away. You don't have to wait for them. Some of these lists I have spent between 3 and 5 years actually refining, so I can give you more information on those as well. So what are the price ranges and sectors available? Well, to start off with, I have two types of lists. I have off-the-shelf lists and premium specialty lists. But to begin with, the individual sector databases, those are tailored for niche areas. These databases are best for focused targeting, usually with prices from about $10 to $50. Country sector databases, those are offering a broad scope. These databases cover diverse investor profiles within a specific country, and they're priced from about $10 to $300 depending on the country involved, providing a comprehensive reach within the nation. So those two lists are completely different. One is very niche and the other one is broader. And then the major sector databases, those are meticulously crafted to cater to a specific industry. So they could be in many countries. They range from about $20 to $750. They not only target core investors but also those on the fringes of the sector, ensuring a broad sweep of potential stakeholders. So you can see the chart on the right. I've got those highlighted. And then the premium specialty lists, so these are pinnacle precision and exclusivity. They start from $125. Some of these have been refined over years. Those databases provide enhanced investor targeting and strategy points, ensuring they are both exclusive and rich in unparalleled insights. Those are available to only select clients, so you can see those on my list. And I've got videos on those. One database, for example, my Middle East database took me about 150 hours to create. There's no other database like it in the world. If you're looking to target potential investors there, that's something you might want to look at. What do I need to assist you with your database selection? Ideally, I need your business plan and pitch deck. Most of the time I'll ask that in the first message that I send people. If they don't get that to me, it's very hard for me to work with them, and usually if I ask a second time and I don't get it, there's really not much I can do for you. So why do I need it? Understanding your vision, objectives, and strategy allows me to pinpoint the investor profiles that resonate best with your mission. In almost all cases, the database that you think you want is not the one that you should have, so just use my experience in getting that to you. Secondly, if you have a website, put it into the chat as well, because it's a reflection of your business's public face. It gives insights into branding, market positioning, and user engagement. I do this full time. I receive hundreds of pitch decks every single month, and 80% of them are not ready to be sent out to investors. Again, I need more information to help you with your database. And lastly, previous fundraising initiatives. Why? Past interactions with investors can offer valuable lessons, allowing me to refine my approach and avoid potential pitfalls. If you've already went out to, let's say, venture capital contacts, maybe you've gone out to the wrong ones. So therefore, maybe I'll prefer a list of ones that are look at seed capital. So that's why I tend to want to know what you've done before. It doesn't help you to just go to anybody on Fiverr who has a list and says, "Hey, I'd like your list. How do I buy it?" Those type of people aren't going to help you. Those people are all they're going to do is sell you a list that's probably old and not very effective. So the funding ranges and client profiles I typically assist people who have early stage startups with minimal or no revenue. Those tend to be pre-seed phase. Those clients are usually looking for around $50 to $250,000, and there's lots of databases for me to be able to offer you for that. Growing startups, so those are the next level. They're operational and revenue earning. Most of those guys tend to have really good pitch decks, by the way. The first group, their pitch decks usually are very poor. So if you're in the growing startups, you're looking for usually around $750 to $2 million. You've already probably raised funds from friends and family and maybe some angel money, and I have a large amount of databases. A little bit smaller selection, but depending on where you're from, if you're from US, Canada, UK, and Europe, all kinds of opportunities there. Thirdly, this is a little bit of a specialized group, established entities. They're mature, substantial revenue. They're not for traditional venture capital. They're usually looking for between 10 and 25 million. These are kind of private clients. I also do some advising for a New York-based investment bank, so that's something that we would have to sort of talk about in a different level. And the main types of groups that I advise for them are businesses, industry, and real estate. So let's take a look at the database options. So now we're over on the database price and options list. And as you can see here on the top, I've got list number, list description, category, territory, contacts, emails, LinkedIn, website. And I've just hidden the prices for the video because the prices do change as I add and refine them. You can contact me for the price list on an individual basis. So to start off with, on this particular list, I have about 56 different databases. The last one here is corporate buyers only who want to look at purchasing the entire list. That's not for general people who are doing fundraising. That's more for institutional groups. So you can see here you've got premium sectors, major, individual, country sector, just like on the video. And depending on what you're looking for, or actually better off what I suggest for you, because I know the components of the database, whether you want to niche down or whether you want to take a look at broader sectors, then we can take a look at that as well. And some lists are for select clients only. You can contact me via the chat on Fiverr for more information on that. Usually I'm the one that's going to be able to tell you whether you qualify for those or not, and there's a reason why they're for select clients only. And then I have some disclaimers here regarding what the databases are. Again, most of these are off the shelf, which means that you still will have to do a bit of refining. The majority of my databases, the emails get cleaned once a year. The LinkedIn's get checked a lot, but most people don't change their LinkedIn addresses. So you still have to do work on this database. I'm not your database manager. I'm only supplying you what are called more refined lists. There are no refined lists to this range anywhere on the market. I spend 330 days a year on these, so that's something that at least will give you a little bit of comfort that these have been at least cleaned to some extent. The prices are as is. There may be some duplication. Some lists, if you decide that you want to buy a list that's technology and fintech, there's going to be a bit of duplication. But by contacting me and letting you work out what I call a bulk price, eliminates any overpaying. Most emails are info at or contact at type and not personal emails, personal business emails. However, there are a lot of databases that do have their personal business email contact again, it really depends on what list you're looking at. There are tens and tens of thousands of these depending on what you're after. So that gives you a good description of the sheet, the option sheet. Again, prices and options are subject to change. These prices are as of November 2023, and there's no refunds on database sales. For more information on my database and fundraising services, just click my Fiverr link below. Please like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.